One time for my folks on the daily grind. Something special to relieve your mind. Through these difficult days and times, feeling freedom is...
Hey, it's Devin.
And Shannon.
And you're listening to the Youngblood Life.
Someday everything gonna go my way. There won't be no possibles to obey.
What is going on, everybody?
Hello, hello.
How are you, my dear?
Blah.
That means you're not feeling well. That's not good.
No,
I don't like that.
me neither.
It's actually kind of bad.
Yeah.
But you'll get over it.
Yep.
And
So will you.
I understand. Silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So had a video idea that I want to play that is important
Okay.
because it kind of fits into what we're dealing with. So here we'll talk about this thing. It's actually pretty good. So this is actually Jordan Peterson, Dr. Jordan Peterson. Talks about a lot of things, a lot about life. Talks about a lot of social issues and things like that. And I kind of like the guy a whole lot. I've listened to almost everything he has. He actually he has a lot of good points out there. But here comes this one. Let's see what your thoughts are when I get it going.
Let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. People would think, well, I never dislike my children. It's like, really? 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 You know, the idea that parents can't dislike their children, it's like, how naive can you get? If you think that, man, I don't even know where you'd start to straighten yourself out. I could never dislike my children. It's like, yeah, well, those are the people who produce the most monstrous children, too. I can tell you that. Not let your children do...
So do not let your children do anything that causes you to dislike them. So the question I have, do you have any children that have you ever disliked your children?
Every single one of them.
Honesty. Have my children ever caused me to not like them? Yes.
It just because we say it doesn't mean we don't love
No,
them.
I love my kids. I love all my kids. I don't like a lot of things that they do sometimes.
Well, Logan turned around like, excuse me?
Logan's in here playing the Xbox while we're recording a podcast. He's actually had to tell his friends, I cannot talk for the next 20 to 30 minutes. But yeah, so I think that's normal. I mean, it has to be normal.
It's got to be normal.
You know,
I think that's when a parent says, wow, you've disappointed me.
so for me, it's like, how do I describe this? For me, it's like when, it's not that again, I love my kids. Mm-hmm. I do. I love all my kids. But it seems like, okay, so raising young kids is a total different ballgame compared to raising older kids.
Right.
When we're currently only tail end now, because all our kids are pretty much teenagers. Ethan turns 12 this year.
Yeah.
So he's preteen. Mm-hmm. All the other kids are teenagers.
Yep.
I mean, we're getting to the point where Logan now is actually trying to buck up a little bit and prove he's got big balls and things like that, and he mouths off a little bit.
Yeah.
Jacob is still in the world of, hey, I'm right and you're wrong no matter what. Of course, he's only 19 almost. He's 19 now.
He's 19
today. Is his birthday, yeah. So he's 19 now. Elizabeth is going through, she's 16, going to be 17.
Anger issues.
And she goes back and forth from I'm fine to I'm going to bite your head off and you'd better just shut your mouth and it's done.
Yeah.
Paris is in a different boat where she's now
She's
20?
like, this is me and get over it.
Well, part of that I think is because
she's building her own life.
She's building her own life. She's on her own. She's in her own apartment. She's doing her own thing. She's been off to college for 2 years now.
Yeah.
She's doing her own thing. But like early age stages of raising kids, you had the normal stresses. Like, okay, one, got to get them on a schedule. Mm-hmm. Got to make sure they're eating at the right times.
Because now they can feed themselves if we don't feel like cooking.
They fend for themselves. I mean, every one of our kids can cook something of some sort.
Logan's a pretty good chef.
Logan made some bomb fried chicken. I wish I would get back again. I mean, the kid, he marinated the chicken in
pickle juice.
Pickle juice. and then he battered it up and he fried it up. The kid will never starve.
No, he'll be in college going like
There'll be
$15 for a plate of food. Who wants it?
Yeah, he'll be making money feeding people food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what Paris should have done, but she never did.
Well, he'll go on his mission and he'll never starve on his mission because he'll know how to cook.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But at the later years, this is the hard part for me. And it's very trying for me because I still want my kids to be the young, cute little, daddy's home from work situation. You remember that?
We can arrange that. I can have the kids every day when you get home from school run and grab your leg and be like, Daddy, we missed you. I'm so glad you're home.
It won't be the same.
And of course, we'll be like, Daddy, I missed you. I'm so glad you're home.
Logan will be like, bruh, I missed you.
Yeah, what up, bruh?
You went from mommy to mom to what was it?
I went from mommy to mama to mom to mother to bruh.
You're in that part of your life
I'm in
now.
the bruh, watch this.
You're bruh, watch this. No,
Bruh, hold me Capri Sun, watch what I can do.
a bruh is something that girls wear, by the way. Are you currently wearing a bruh?
I'm wearing a bra. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Bruh is BRUH.
I know
Yeah.
it is. No, and so again, though, I kind of miss, I do miss, I won't say kind of miss, I really do miss the, kids being excited that when I'm home. Ethan still does a little bit of the excitement when you're home, even for us, but it's more of excitement than, hey, can I get this from Fortnite?
Sometimes it's clingy and I'm like, get the heck off me.
He's our youngest.
Yeah.
So there's that. And that, honestly, my little brother was the same way.
Yeah.
I think that's the youngest child syndrome.
I am getting tired though of everybody going to, you let Ethan get away with everything. No, if they're remembering that we used to let Ethan get away with everything, but the problem is he's not getting away with anything anymore, and he's been in trouble
a lot lately.
More lately than anything.
His most recent is because he called.
I'm just gonna say it. He called his oldest brother a little bitch.
I mean, which was probably true, but it didn't really need to be said.
So he has all the game systems and his phone taken away.
Yep.
Until Friday.
Until Friday, and it could be longer.
Yep.
Well, I know Jacob. I mean, yeah, he's our 19-year-old, and are we punishing him? Yes.
On his birthday.
On his birthday, he lost, and actually, it's gone for a week now. Currently,
his PlayStation 5.
He's got PlayStation 5, but it's not taken away.
Nope, he can look at it.
He just can't get online.
Nope.
I've turned off the Wi-Fi to that particular item.
Yep.
That's one thing I like modern conveniences. I can actually go through this entire house, and I can pinpoint certain items and say, nope, you don't deserve Wi-Fi. Hi, Elizabeth. Your cat doesn't like treats, but it likes spaghetti noodles. She does like the cat crack stuff. What is that?
Catnip.
Yeah, catnip. What?
No.
No. So yeah, yep. So, what? Is it dying?
No, it's actually been watered 3 times.
Elizabeth is the in-house arborist. She makes sure that Shannon waters, or tries to make sure Shannon waters.
I do water it. I water it weekly.
She tries.
There's a reminder on my phone every Saturday. I water
the
it.
plant. She tries.
I'm not, because I only give it a little bit.
All the oxygen in our house comes from Elizabeth's room because she's got like 3,000 plants in there. It's literally like the rainforest.
Welcome to the
There's actually more.
jungle.
There's more humidity in her room than there is in any other room too.
True.
So that's not. You need a dehumidifier. Oh, you need a new humidifier. Yeah, so you need to filter that water is what you need to do.
You just get a
we have CLR
get
upstairs.
fresh water.
You have CLR upstairs.
Yeah.
So take the thing, soak it in CLR with water, and that'll get it all off. That's what that does. Conversations.
Yep.
But yeah, so I mean, I do miss the younger stages of our kids. I kind of miss babies, but I don't want a baby.
Nope.
I mean,
that is a big no for me.
well, no. The babies are cute and things like that, but I don't want one in the house. Mm-mm. And that sounds rude. I had somebody ask me, well, you guys got 5 kids and, Jen's only, 41, 42. Y'all could have another one. I'm like, no, we can't.
No, we will not.
That ship has sailed.
Yep. I'm going to enjoy. See, we had kids and got all the way so we can enjoy our life as we get older.
I remember the day that you sperm jacked me.
Oh my gosh, really?
It's true. I wasn't ready to have another kid. We were with Logan. We were good, and then no, it's true. It's totally true. And it was like, okay, use protection. Not going to have another kid. Use protection. You're like, no, it's okay. I'll take care of things. Yeah, you took care of things. You're like, hey, I'm at this age. I want to have no kids past the age 35 or whatever it was. How old were you?
31.
30. Yeah, there you go. So you said you that was premeditated.
Yep.
And you can't deny it. It was. You're like, I am going to have my last one before I'm 35, and look, you did.
Sure did.
And that's okay. And I love the kid. He's a good looking kid. He's a fun kid. We actually need to start recording the Lego things with him. That'd be a lot of fun. So, but yeah, I think you should just do live streams on that.
Probably.
Yeah, but yeah. So now with the older kids. It frustrates me because
they can all be jerks.
No, they can be little jackasses. I
wasn't going to say it.
No, I will. I mean, they can be little jackasses. I mean, we work hard. Both of us work. I mean, you went back to work because you wanted to, because there's really no need for you to be home.
I don't have a reason to be home.
Ethan.
My biggest pet peeve is the dishwasher is right beside the sink, and if it's empty, rinse your dish off and stick it in.
But are they old enough to use that equipment? Because they're old enough to cook, but I'm not sure that they've realized that they're old enough to do the dishwasher.
Look, there's a sponge in the sink. Wash it off and stick it in the dishwasher.
So essentially all our dishes are washed before we wash them. I understand that. It's all part of it. But yeah. As far as older kids, though, the mouth is probably the thing that drives me more crazy than anything else.
Yeah.
Because they like to talk back. And... If I was when I was a kid, if I talked back to my parents,
my dad would smack the fire out of me.
It was always yes sir, no sir. Now that's a different generation. I understand. Yeah. I was raised by a different generation.
Well, I yelled at I slammed my door in my dad's face one time.
He took it off.
Well, no, he made me. Right. He went and got a dining room chair. He sat in front of my door and made me open and close my bedroom door so many times.
And if you messed up, if you slammed it hard
if he heard it go past like a certain octave, we had to start all over. And when I say we, I mean me.
Well, and he sat there the entire time. I'm pretty
sure I opened and closed that door more than 500 times that night.
Well, no, with Paris, when she was in the same stages our kids are in, she slammed the door and she kept slamming the doors, and I just took the door off. And the meltdown that she had because I took off her door so she couldn't have any privacy remember that?
Yeah.
It was a huge. That was in our apartment when we first moved to Utah. That first apartment we moved to.
Yep.
She was so angry that I took down the door, and then the screaming kept going even more and more. And I'm like, okay, fine, you lose this, you lose that. There's one thing about me. I'm a mean SOB.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to agree with that.
No, I am too.
But when it comes to the kids, I can be stubborn, and I'm going to be stubborn.
My biggest pet peeve is, Mom, can I stay out longer than I can?
Yeah, that's currently the one that's playing games in front of us right now.
Yeah. And I say no, and then why? Because I said no. But so-and-so. Well, no, I'm care. Sorry.
I'm not so-and-so's father.
That's exactly what I tell him.
I'm not so-and-so's mother.
I'm like, that's not my kid. I don't care what they're doing. I care what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, and then on the other side, we know what our kids need when it comes to rest and things like that. Like, this morning Jacob was supposed to be at work. He was supposed to ride the train in with us, but then all of a sudden he decided that he couldn't go to work because the lame excuse of his little brother
was up at 2 a.m.
Little brother was up at
sleep,
2.
And I was like, "Well, how do you think he feels when you're on the game system at night?"
It's the same thing, but Jacob can. I was thinking the entire time today. Jacob can stay up late playing games. And
get up early in the morning and go duck hunting with his friends.
Yeah.
But he can't get up and go to work.
So, I mean, and Jacob's got his own set of goals, and that's fine. And we, I struggled with the support, and I'll say it out loud. I struggled with the idea of Jacob not serving a mission. Mm-hmm. It kind of bothers me still, but I understand that our kids are going to be kids, and I do understand not every kid should go on a mission. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, even on my mission, I had 18 companions in 25 months, and I babysat a lot.
Well, yeah, the worst kind of missionary is the one whose parents are forcing him to be out there who don't want to be there.
Well, or mommy and daddy going to buy me a car if I go, so I'm going to just stay out here.
Yeah.
And that's so I don't want my kid to end up being that person. I want them to go because they know it's the right thing and that they should be doing it. Now, that's my opinion because I think those 2 years being away from mom and dad are super important. I think it allows, especially when they're doing something above, I'd say better than them, teaching the gospel, teaching people about Jesus Christ and things like that, to be able to do something that's better than that they forget about themselves and they grow and learn empathy and they know how to, do things like that. I think that's super key. Mm-hmm. If they went on a mission just to learn those particular skills, because honestly, they can learn it after a mission or not on a mission. But I think it hinders because a lot of times they focus on more of themselves.
Right.
Where a mission is focusing on not them.
Right.
They're out there for another reason. They're out there because they want to be they want to be out there and they want to serve and help other people. So yeah, I struggle, and I again, this is probably the first time I've actually publicly said this, and it does bother me, and I wish that he would make the decision to go, but I'm going to try to, and I try to support him in him saying no, I don't want to go, I just want to go to college, but he's had a lot of issues just trying to get into college at this point too. Right. But I mean, it's him; he's going to do his own thing, and that's fine. Yep. Now, my hope is still that Logan will go. And I hope he does go. I think that's part of his plan. And my hope is that Ethan will go too. But because I know how much it actually helps a kid grow. Right. Anytime you leave mom and dad and you do something that's bigger than yourself, you do learn and you grow. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I mean, again, raising older kids, it's seriously, it's difficult.
I think it's harder than younger kids.
Well, I think because okay.
Younger kids, they're by you, you know where they're at all times. Older kids are going off with their friends. Where are you? Where are you going? When will you be home? Why aren't you home yet? Oh, I need to go pick you up because so-and-so said they bring you home, but they're not. Oh, I need to go take you here. Can you take me there? I told you about this. No, blah, blah, blah,
Well, the thing is that I look at it with the different, so we're different. We raise our kids different than most people. We do give our kids a lot of freedoms. Yeah. Now, those freedoms, Bentley, I do not want that going when we're recording podcasts. Hey, Logan, would you take that from him? Yes, thank you. Yeah, I can handle everything but that dry. That's like the child popcorn popper thing that kids have when they have kids that you didn't like. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. Yeah, but yeah, he's fighting and won't let him get it. So he's still gonna get it. You can't stop him from getting it, Logan. Seriously, just put it up on top of something. Oh my gosh! But yeah,
give it to Ethan and take him upstairs.
Yeah, let him have that upstairs.
I don't want to see it.
We don't want to see what's in your ear. Oh my gosh, I'm going to vomit. Ethan just brought in a Q-tip into the living room. He just got a shower and he cleaned out his ear, and this Q-tip is covered with wax. I'm going to vomit. Oh.
Hey, Dad.
So disgusting.
It's soap. It's the bar soap.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, so gross. Take Bentley upstairs, Ethan.
Go upstairs.
Take this.
I'm not throwing it.
You want soap?
I seriously thought that was, it looked like earwax. It was soap.
That was
It's the bar soap that's in my shower.
Oh.
It's the yellow.
That's so nasty. I was like,
so that's that lemon soap that Jeff made. Yeah. Back to my train of thought. Where was I? I don't remember. Do you remember?
You were talking about
you
missions, and you hope that Ethan gets a goal.
Yeah, we're way past that now.
Oh, okay.
So, what, Ethan?
Nope.
You can play no games.
Nope.
You can't have your phone. You can't have your.
Oh, stop winking at me.
I'm not winking at him.
She's going.
No, I'm going Like I'm getting frustrated.
You can't have your phone and you can't have the game system. What you can do, you know that book you got for Christmas? That's what you can do. You can go read that book.
True story.
That's perfect. Go read a book. Go read your book. That's life.
Can I
Go.
what?
It's a thing on my game.
Well, your game, your pet on your game is going to die.
No, it's not.
We mom's had many gigapets in her life. They all died. That's essentially what did you say F word?
Yes.
Didn't say the F word. You just said F word.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, go upstairs, Logan. Ethan, go now.
Come on, dog, let's go.
No, he's fine.
He's
down
fine
there.
now.
So yeah, it's just I don't know. It's hard. It's hard raising. Oh, I remember what we were talking about. What did you show? Oh, the score. What's
We're
the score?
beating
3-3. This was a tie game. So it's we give our kids a ton of freedoms, and we're not helicopter parents. We do keep track of what they do and where they are if they tell us the truth and all that stuff. And I do occasionally check Find Friends to see where they are
I'm always on that thing.
to make sure that they are where they say they're going to be. And if I ever see that turn off, then I know their phone is they're doing stuff. Then they're in trouble. But yeah, I think that's part of the way we parent. What makes it a little bit harder is because we do give them freedoms where they can, express themselves, if you will.
Right.
And they can do the things that they want to do versus, yeah. So in a sense, we kind of make it harder on ourselves. Or is that even harder? I don't know if that's even
I
harder.
don't think it's harder.
I think being a helicopter parent and hovering over them all the time would be harder.
Would be hard. Yeah. I'm not a helicopter parent.
So yeah, I don't know. I know when we parent definitely different. What did he do asking in paper?
Yes. Go.
What did he just ask?
Will I sign that paper?
Yes, I told you we would sign that paper.
It needs to be printed by tonight.
We will print it off and sign it. So the school district here has.
I can do it through the.
Can you do it? Okay. School district here says that if parents will sign a paper, your kid doesn't have to wear a mask at school. Well, and of course, those of you that listen to our podcast and say, "I can't believe you're not making your child wear a mask." Well, first of all I'm going to say is do your research. And I mean, don't you do the research of, hey, I saw this on MSN and it says I should have to wear a mask. Do your research. Even the CDC has said that, or even Fauci, Lord Fauci over the Almighty has said that masks do not help you not get corona. So now if you're sick, I don't mind wearing a mask. If you're things like that I don't mind a mask, but I'm not going to force my kids to wear them, especially when they're in the demographic age range where guess what? They're not going to get it and be deadly sick.
Right.
Whatever. That's my corona spill for the night. Why does he always try to get right there?
I don't know.
So the dog always tries to squeeze in between the table and the couch and have the table pretty much touching the couch. So, yeah. Anyway. Well, that's my spill. I just want to see. I thought that was kind of funny about Jordan Peterson talking about the not having your kids not liking what your kids do and things like that. I'll play it one more time just so people can hear it one last time before we get out of here.
Not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. People would think, well, I never dislike my children. It's like, really? 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 The idea that parents can't dislike their children is like, how naive can you get? If you think that, man, I don't even know where you'd start to straighten yourself out. I could never dislike my children. It's like, yeah, well, those are the people who produce the most monstrous children, too. I can tell you that. Not let your children...
It's true.
I'm going to say he's probably not wrong, especially when it comes to the monstrous children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I love everything about my children. No, you don't.
Nope.
I guarantee your children get on your nerves.
You're a liar if you say that.
It's, I can't stand when our doors close to our bedroom, wink, wink, and all of a sudden they just burst into our room, even though the door was locked or not locked or whatever. When the door's closed, you leave the door closed and you don't come in. I didn't even stare at you, Ethan. Ethan, I'm glad. Yeah.
Look at me.
We keep our door closed anyway because
Yeah.
of all the noise that happens at night.
Yeah, you guys are just noisy anyway. But on the other side, on the given event that something may happen, stay out of my room. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything I hope everyone is out there and being happy, because happiness, everybody deserves happiness. Anyway, you got
I
anything
have
else?
that in my office.
What?
As you walk in one door and out the other door, each side of the door, it says, "Today is a good day to be happy and have a good day."
Yeah, happy. Everybody deserves happiness. So anyway, hope everybody does well. You have anything else you want to talk about, Shannon?
No.
All right, cool. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
There won't be no boss or rules to obey. All work and no play make me go insane. I need time to chill with no bills to pay. I got a case of Fridays. I got a case of Fridays. Oh my, oh me, it's beautiful to be in a frame of mind where nothing worries me. So hurry, please jump to my side, because I can't stop, won't stop. I got a case of Fridays.